swing, and there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track, at the wall. Goodbye!
Deep to right field, ranging back Tatis, all the way to the wall.
Get into the gap. Is anybody there? No. There it comes. And the throw. Not in time. And this one is over.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Postgame show. And today the Giants streak ends. 5 straight wins after getting eliminated from the playoffs. The Giants have been playing a spoiler. They have really hurt the Royals' chances to make the playoffs, and they were really hurting the Diamondbacks' chances to make the playoffs. But the D-backs did get a much needed. They had to win this game, and they did win it 8-2. Pretty much blowout game today. Mason Black not really sharp today. And Bob Melvin was pissed at one point, almost got thrown out. Pavin Smith with the bomb here into the swimming pool. The Giants lose the game. Did not look great. Will Giants make playoffs? No, meaningless. How they do until 2020, meaningless, Jim NFL says. Well, wait a minute, Jim. Wait a minute now. Let's not forget, you play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game, but we didn't win the game today. What's up, AM Echo, Arturo, Valderrama Perez, Vamos, D-backs, 100%. Congratulations to the Diamondbacks for at least salvaging one of the games. And the Giants will now take a day off. Back home, we have 3 more baseball games to play in San Francisco, 1 against the Cardinals, 2 against the Cardinals, 3 against the Cardinals, and that will be it for the 2024 MLB season. We will do some playoff coverage. The post games will not stop there. We will do some playoff coverage, some play-by-play, whatnot. We'll see how we roll it. I've been watching the minor league playoffs as well. The Arkansas Naturals won the game today, and they are Texas League champs. I was watching that kind of simultaneously, and super exciting stuff here. Minor league playoffs are always exciting as well. But Kelly Beck is back. I saw you. Thank you for jumping back in. I was hoping you would show back up today, and you did not disappoint. Did you see Stephen Ortega? Did you see on KBR Andrew Baggerly? And he said, I quote, "The board of members, Giants, they are ready to move on. It involves Farhan." Holy shite. Andrew Baggerly basically saying it's time that the Giants brass is thinking about and ready to move on from Farhan. I've been ready to move on from Farhan. Now, Farhan's made some okay moves, and I see a lot of stuff on Twitter talking about how it looks like he's there. It looks like next year is going to be the year. Bryce Eldridge, all these guys. You know what? We thought this year was going to be the year. You had plenty of time. If they want to wait till next year and just see how things pan out next year, that's fine. But, you know, what happens when next year the Giants fall short? I mean, I don't know. And I think that most fans think it's time. It's on X. It's a tweet. I'm looking on X right now. I'm on I'm on Baggerly's account. Farhan Zaidi offered several ideas about what the Giants' offseason priorities and key decision will be. He also acknowledged that he can't be certain he'll be the one making those decisions. Damn. Anytime you have a disappointing season, it's my job to evaluate everything in my purview, and it's their job to evaluate everything in my purview plus me. And so I think that process is happening, and I understand it. It sounds like he is getting ready for the end. An exclusive. This is nothing to do with that. I don't see anything else about that, though. But got to keep an eye on that story, keeping it 100 all the way real. Giants 2, D-backs 8. We got the post-game wrap. No, it's on KNBR Twitter. Oh, KNBR Twitter. Huge difference. Huge difference. Is it this one right here at the top? Giants president baseball manager Farhan spoke to the Bay Area yesterday. That's a pretty long video. We can't just watch that whole video, but I'll definitely check it out. But at the end of the day, he could be gone. He could be gone. Giants have a rest day tomorrow. Perfect opportunity to fire Farhan Zaidi. It's a tough decision. I mean, I like to give guys time. I don't want to just fire someone, but I'll have to also ask ourselves, like, is he making progress in the right direction? Now, based on wins and losses, not really. Even though this year the Giants this late hot streak, we still have a chance to finish at 500. Shockingly, the Giants need to win. Well, I guess they need to win 2 out of 3. They need to win 2 out of 3 against the Cardinals. But it's nice because a worst case scenario, worst case, you get swept 79 and 83. That's worst case, and that's still. I'll double check, but I think that's still better than last year. Last year, how many games did they win? It's close. Last year, they won 79. So actually, it would tie last year. So at worst case, we tie last year's, and I don't think we're going to get swept. Keeping the Paul Newton. Oh, morning check again. Okay, I'll take a look. Keeping the streak alive. That is much appreciated. Keeping the streak alive. I can sit here all day looking for it. 7 hours ago, these guys tweet like it's going out of style. Holy Moses. It's all 49er stuff. There's a Brody Brazil. He's big time. He is big time. 13 hours ago. I mean, these guys tweet so much. I'm yesterday now. I can't find it. I'm sorry. I tried. I gave it the old college try. I'll keep looking here, but we got to move on with the live stream. No point in doing that until after the season is over. JB, thank you so much, Paul Newton. Paul Newton has been supporting this channel since day number 1. I really do appreciate it. It's actually amazing, the support. I really never expected it from anybody. I never expected it. You're like, why'd you start a YouTube channel? I just like baseball. I like talking. I thought, why not try? You got to try. I thought it would probably fail, and then I move on to something else. But no, y'all showed up. And I was like, what? People are watching my videos? People are showing up at the live stream? People are sending me super chats? What is this? So the Giants lose today. The scoring got started in the top of the second inning. The Giants scored first, actually. Tyler Fitzgerald hit a double to drive in Conforto, 1-0. But then in the bottom of the third, Mason Black today was not totally sharp. Gave up he was really sharp his last time out, but today, different story. Christian Walker with a ground rule double. Gurriel Jr. had a base hit, tying it at 1. And shortly thereafter, it was Gabriel Moreno with a base hit, making it 2-1. Corbin Carroll with a sac fly, making it 3-1. And the D-backs just kept on from there. Bottom of the third, they were able to add another one. That was on a bases, wasn't a bases loaded walk. He was just all over the place. That's when I believe the thumbnail shows that's exactly when Bob Melvin went out to take him out and took a picture of the TV screen, and I used that as my thumbnail. Bob Melvin went to take out Mason Black at a 4-1 Diamondbacks lead at that point in time. Brought in Jelly, or was it Jelly? Sean Jelly came in the game, got out of the inning, but then in the bottom of the fourth inning, Christian Walker had an RBI hit, 5-1 Diamondbacks. Top of the 8th inning, the San Francisco Giants, Mike Yastrzemski with a double, and then Ramos drove him in, but Ramos, being a little aggressive, went into second base and actually was safe initially, came off the bag. Giants tried to review it, denied on review. Ramos was out, and that was unfortunate. That's pretty much when we knew the game was over. You cannot lose. You cannot make outs like that. I know he had a double and drove in a run, but you can't get out at second base like that when you're down 3 runs after that runner scored. So 5-2 there. That would be it for the Giants. And in the bottom of the 8th, Spencer Bivens came in, got Moreno, but then Perdomo with a base hit, walked Carroll, and then Pavin Smith put one in the water to make it 8-2 Diamondbacks, and they won the game. Into the swimming pool. Eric, are you more optimistic for next year? Honestly, I'm not super optimistic. I'm optimistic for the off season. I want to have a good off season. I want to improve this team, and I am thinking about. I mean, even more so than 25. I'm thinking of 26. That's when Eldridge will be up. I mean, he may be up next year. He may be up next year, but a lot of times prospects need just kind of 1 year just to kind of get the kinks out, you know. Even Buster Posey in 2009, he got his first promotion, played a little bit, but 2010 was the breakout year. So I don't know if Eldridge will be. You know, I think full arrival would be 2026. James Tibbs III, 2026. Dakota Jordan could be ready to get promoted by that time. You got a lot of guys, you know, Reggie Crawford hopefully will be ready to go by that time. Other guys like Maui Ahuna hopefully will get healthy and get through the system by that time. So I see a lot of prospects. Don't get me wrong. I mean, next year I'm hoping the Giants will be competitive and get in the playoffs. But 2026 to me is really looking like a potential breakout year for the Giants. 3 more games, but there's still the playoffs for the Super Chats. Thank you so much, Paul. We ain't going nowhere. Mike Val, just want to see the young guys focus on one stat, the last 3 cards, because I like that batting average. And if Camilo can get that ERA below 5 here, that'd mean a lot. Yep, today didn't help too much. Camilo Doval actually pitched well today. So I got him. For some reason, I got him mixed up. Giants. Bivens was the one who gave up all the ways. Camilo came in and went 1, 2, 3. Camilo looked sharp today, and it makes me think that he's a good pitcher to have in your bullpen, but maybe just not a closer. Maybe just not a closer. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, his ERA over 5, 5.05. He has a chance to get it under 5. They're going to make the playoffs next year. I hope so, Kelly Beck. They need to drastically reduce their strikeout percentage across the whole board, especially Chapman. Yes, JB, Eric, rake straw. If the Giants want to make the playoffs next season, they should do whatever it takes to retain Blake Snell. Just get the batting averages up. Mike Val, Kelly Beck. Yaz is my favorite Giant. He is a good one. Bivens is dreadful. He's had his moments. He's had some good moments this year. He has a great story. He went through a lot to get to the big leagues, and I'm super happy for him. But he definitely he's not the kind of guy who's just guaranteed every time he goes out there. You know, he's probably not that kind of pitcher. But the fact that he just made it to the big leagues is pretty impressive. Giants lost tonight. The team absolutely goes nowhere this season. Paul, as Jenny would say, it's the like button. We got another one. 199. I was right. The bats were asleep. Yep, you said it yesterday. What you said yesterday, you were right. You were right when you said what you said. You said bats were going to be asleep tonight. You was right. You was right. Oh, you shared the post. Here it is. Andrew Bagley on Farhan Zaidi's future with KBR Murph and Marcus Bosher. I don't know if I said his name right. There are a lot of indications that there are a number of board members who are ready to move on. I have heard that for many of them. They believe it's time for a new start. Okay, we'll go ahead and retweet that. Repost it. Sorry about that, Elon. Repost. Huge difference. If Giants do get a new president of baseball operations, they would be in a great position to succeed, especially compared to where a franchise was when Farhan took over. No horrible contracts, plenty of money to spend, young players ready for big roles. Yeah, I mean, it could be the end. It could be the end. It feels like all from the comments that Farhan has made, from the comments here at KBR, from the performance that he's had many years to get it together, and the fact that Giants just can't make the playoffs. We can't even get in the freaking playoffs. I ain't asking for a World Series every year. I just want to be competitive. I mean, yeah, we're not going to make the playoffs every last year. If that was the case, it wouldn't even be something to celebrate. If that was the case, it'd be like, yeah, of course we're going to be in the playoffs. I mean, there's going to be some years where you miss out, but by and large, we want to be in those playoffs. Like, the Dodgers are in the playoffs every year. There's teams that do it. The Braves. How many times the Braves missed the playoffs? I mean, going back to 1991. How many times the Braves missed the playoffs? I guess there was a period of time where they kind of sucked in the 2014, 2015, 2016 period. And like 2007, 2008, they weren't that great. But like 91 playoffs, 92 playoffs, 3 playoffs, 94 playoffs, 95 playoffs, World Series, 96 playoff, 97 playoff, 98 playoff, 99 playoff, 2000 playoff. And then since 2018, playoffs. We are the Giants. We got standards. This is the franchise of Willie Mays, Willie McCovey, Mel Ott, Christy Mathewson, Barry Bonds, and then the 10, 12, 14, okay, Buster Posey. This is a great franchise. This ain't the freaking whatever, the Marlins or something. All due respect to the Marlins. Still open for 500. A divisional rival isn't going to give up any trade in the postseason. Oh, you saw my Mike Trout video. Yeah. I mean, I thought that was an interesting idea. I agree. I think Mike Trout, normally I'd say hell yes, dude, because the Giants are desperate for that kind of a superstar. But the contract is so much money, and it goes all the way to age 40, and he's just has not stayed healthy for 4 straight years. I mean, talk about a gamble. That's a lottery ticket right there. And if it pays off, man, would it pay off. If you sign Mike Trout, pick up that contract, and Trout comes over here and 2025, he's healthy and hits 48 home runs and wins an MVP or comes in close to winning an MVP, and Giants make the playoffs and get deep into October, that would be amazing. Sure, we'd be pissed off probably in his age 38, 39, 40 years, but it's something to think about, I thought. I wouldn't do it, but it's something to think about. Mars Colony. 199 Wolf. Any game that is 5 plus 5 more runs, the bats will sleep. That's what matters. We've got Golden State standards, and they just haven't been met. Standards. Giants baseball. I get it. We're not, the Dodgers, I mean, it is possible to make the playoffs every year because the Dodgers do it. But I'm not even asking for that. Can we make the playoffs 50% of the damn time? 50%? Is that asking too much? Do we not have that much? And I wouldn't say that if we didn't have expanded playoffs. Every team gets in. 12. How many teams get in? 12 teams. 6 teams of the National League get in. 6 out of 15 get in. What's the percentage? Let me figure this out. All we got to do is say 12 divided by 30. Is that how you would do that? 40. Let me throw it to you like this. 40% of Major League Baseball teams make the playoffs. That's crazy. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. 40% of teams make the playoffs. We can't be one of the top 40%. We're not that good. We're not that good. 17, no. 18, no. 19, no. 20, no. 21, yes. 22, no. 23, no. 24, no. 8 out of 9 seasons, we couldn't make the playoffs. 8 out of 9. Eric Rakestraw, not surprised Texas missed the playoffs this year. If you paid attention to Bruce Bochy's regression history, we got to give a shout out, though. He did go to a new team, and he won the freaking World Series last year. I don't always give all the credit to the manager and all the blame to nor do I give all the blame to the manager when they don't make it. I mean, we're all bad about Farhan. I don't see too many people. I see a few people, but not too many people are pissed off at Bob Melvin. But Bob Melvin was, Bob Melvin I don't think he's even won a World Series. maybe as a coach, but to be honest, like, he seems like a good manager. He's won Manager of the Year award, but did he win a World Series? He didn't win one with the Padres. He damn sure didn't win one with the A's. And he was with the Diamondbacks. That was Brentley. That was before. Melvin. And I think he was a manager of the Mariners, and they've never won one. Not mad at Farhan. That's good. Maybe he'll be back. He'll be back. So Melvin needs to win a World Series. Giants need to win. I mean, we can't even get there, but we really need to. I'm tired of being treated like a darn poverty franchise. And if I was born in Miami and I was a Marlins fan, I would accept that I'm a fan of a poverty franchise. I can accept that if that was the case, but that's not the case. I was fortunate enough to be from the Bay Area and fortunate enough that my family took me to Giants games, and the Giants I didn't pick where I was born. I didn't pick it. I didn't decide. I had no choice in the matter. I just got lucky because the Giants are a great franchise. So lucky to be a fan of a franchise that has Willie Mays, Willie McCovey, Orlando Cepeda, rich history going back to New York, all the greats, and just they've had their ups and downs, but I feel like we shouldn't settle for that. There have been times where the Giants weren't great. The 1970s was a tough decade. Made the playoffs in 71. That was it. The 80s, we had some tough times in the 80s for sure. 84, 85, the crazy crab era, but they came back in 89, made it to the World Series. 90s, we had Bonds. We were constantly in the playoff hunt. In the 2000s, we were constantly in the playoff hunt. 2004, we were in the playoffs. 2003, we were in the playoffs. 2000, the later stage, we kind of had a few tough years, but then 10, 12, 14, we're right back at it. But since 14, it's been bad. It's been real bad. We're due for a new, fresh, what do you call it? Basically a new dynasty. Sean, I'm sick of losing every year. We should be a legacy team. Yes, a legacy team. A legacy team. I still got to get some super glue and fix Buster here. Buster's seen better days. Even worse is my one of my Mike Trouts right here. Seen better days. Now, Mike Trout, like I'm saying, I love Mike Trout. I'm a huge Trout fan. I got a Mike Trout t-shirt. Here's Mike Trout. This is the Mike Trout when for the first 10 years of his career. This is Mike Trout now. And that's why we might want to pass on him. But I'll tell you this, if the Giants did sign Mike Trout, I'd be the first one in line to go check him out, though. I'm a lover, not a hater. Huge difference. Hey, yo. I will watch the Oakland A's final game tomorrow, but I will miss the first half of the game. However, I'll be watching the final minutes before they move out of. Is their last game tomorrow? I think it is their last game tomorrow. It is. I almost bought tickets to that game, but I decided the last memories I want of the Coliseum will be between the A's and Giants. Will be the Bay Bridge series. So I'll leave my ticket for A's. I'll leave my couple tickets for A's fans to buy out instead, because I decided my last game at the Coliseum will be at a Giants game, and that was an amazing game. I put up a little vlog, little stadium review of that day. But yeah, tomorrow is the last game at the Coliseum. And the last game for the Oakland A's will be on Sunday against the Mariners in Seattle. The last game for the Oakland Athletics. And then they'll just be the A's, which is pathetic. $1.99. I wish to relive 2021, but change the ending. Exactly, Eric. Do I like Happy Gilmore? Yeah, hell yes. You know, I was thinking of doing a ranking of every Adam Sandler movie. I've seen pretty much all of them. And I swear to love-hate relationship with Adam Sandler. Like, I love a lot of his movies, but a lot of his humor is just stupid. Sometimes it goes over the top, the way some of the movies end. When Adam Sandler gets too much control, I think it's not my favorite. But he's really funny. But I think just sometimes it's just when he phones it in, and you know, some of those movies are really, really bad, and just the humor is just it just gets disgusting and not funny at some point. But some of his movies I really like. So I would say I'm a fan. But yeah, Trout could be a DH. Click is a great one. Click is a good one. From the beginning, okay. I mean, he was in a few movies. Billy Madison was the start. Hilarious. Happy Gilmore, love it. Bulletproof, super funny. I really like Bulletproof. The Wedding Singer is great. The Water Boy, classic, really funny. Big Daddy's really good. Little Nicky was kind of the beginning of what the hell, but it was okay. It's got its Mr. Deeds is kind of dumb, but kind of funny. I actually enjoy Mr. Deeds. Okay. Anger Management is pretty enjoyable. 50 First Dates. So he's got a lot of good ones. The Longest Yard. But even some of these movies I'm mentioning have some dumb moments in it. But yeah, Click is really good. I hate the grown-ups movies. I think they're dumb, especially 2. Jack and Jill is stupid. There's one called The Cobbler. It's really good, fairly recent one. The Cobbler. I enjoy it. It got terrible reviews, but I liked it. And of course, Uncut Gems too. Yeah, grown-ups I'm not a huge fan of. Eric, I seen your video of the Mike Trout. I would take him, put him at DH and 130 in left for put Ramos in left, McRae in center, and Eldridge at first. Everyone else stay with it. You know, all I can say is you trade for Trout or somehow get that contract. Please do a thorough physical. Make sure that man is going to survive, is going to at least make it through a couple seasons. If he's healthy, hell yeah, man. If he's healthy. 4 seasons of injuries, though. Waterboy's good. I mean, and Adam Sandler, from all accounts, is a super nice guy. He's a really nice guy. Like, in general, everyday life with his fans and everything, seems like a really nice guy. So I had to appreciate that as well. So we've wrapped up this one, 8-2. Player of the game today. I mean, come on, let's be all the way 100% with it. I have no clue. Giants, no home runs today. A couple of hits for a couple of doubles. Fitzgerald hit a double. Ramos hit a double. Yes. Giants 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Diamondbacks 5 for 11. Again, the team that does better with runners in scoring position wins the game. You know, I guess you could give it to Elliot Ramos. He did have 2 hits today and a walk. Got on base 3 times. Pitcher of the game, I'll give to Camilo Doval, going out there and having a great inning. So, player of the game, Elliot Ramos. Would I take Vlad? Vlad Jr.? Hell, I'll take Vlad Sr. at this point. But Vlad Jr., yes, yes, yes. Now, I don't know how he's actually done this. I think he had a bit of a... Actually, that was last year. He had a bit of a down year. This year, he's actually been pretty damn good. There's no way we can get him, though. When's he a free agent? He's not a free agent until 2026. Imagine signing Vlad for 2026, just as all our prospects are ready to go. And hopefully by that time, you know, guys that we have like Ramos are, you know, running on all cylinders. And we're going to still have Chappie, or, you know, there's a chance, you know, but that's what the job of the front office is. Put together a damn winning team. You don't have to win the World Series. You know, if Farhan wants to say you guys are, you know, too hard on us, man, we're trying. Like 12 teams make the playoffs. This ain't 1982 when only two teams in each league make the playoffs. Or before that, back in the 50s, you had to be the best. You had to win the pennant or you go home. Remember that? I mean, of course you don't remember that because most of us weren't around. Anybody was around back when you had to actually win the National League just to make the playoffs was the World Series. There wasn't no playoffs. There was just a World Series. If that was the case, it's different. We still want to compete. We still want to have a winning record. We still want to fight for that. But it's understandable. We're not gonna finish in first place every year. You don't even have to be in first place. Only respectful comments. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't think y'all are talking to me. Mike Val, Eric Rakestraw. What's going on? Jim Thoroughkill. Trout will fall apart in San Francisco's cold weather. Ooh, Fiona Love. Good comment. Good point. Very good point. But I'm a huge Trout fan, but at the same time, I would understand that contract is scary and huge and a major risk, but we got to do something. And I really do believe we lack a superstar. I mean, our lineup, which we see right here in front of me, Mike Yastrzemski, Elliot Ramos. Ramos is a really good prospect, really solid player. Wade Jr., really solid, gets on base, solid guy. Chappie, good guy. He's got an outside shot to hit 30 home runs this year and be the first since Bonds. He's got 27. Conforto is going to hit you some bombs, but look at these batting averages, by the way. Bailey's great defensively, a little bit of pop, decent bat. Fitzgerald sure showed what he could do this year. We need to see him for a full season, though. But look at the OPSs. What was Ohtani's? Okay? I understand. I'm not just going to look at Ohtani, but Ohtani's OPS this year. That's kind of just a full picture of your production with the bat. 1,024. 1,024. Aaron Judge is this year 1,158. Holy crap. Juan Soto's OPS this year 987. Career 953. So let's be generous and say, can we get someone north of 900? No one's even, the closest is Fitzgerald, 847. And that's not a full season. 802 Ramos. We need that guy. We need that dude in the lineup, in my opinion. And we did have that dude in 2010 and 2012, and his name was Buster Posey. So it's not like we didn't have the dude. Buster Posey was that dude back then. Let's not get it twisted. 2012, he had a 957 OPS. Buster Posey did. We won the World Series. So, yeah, we did it mostly on pitching, but we did have a big bat at that time. I am just putting it up straight to this guy, Humm Baby. Okay, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Keeping it real, keeping it 100 all the way. I had my 100 hat ready to go if the Giants would have won today. They did not win, so got the Humm Baby hat instead. Available at the Humm Baby store. At the Humm Baby store. Thank you guys so much. No Giant has had a 1,000 OPS since Barry Bonds. Not surprising. Not surprising. Manny Machado's OPS? Good question. I bet you it's north of 900. I will bet you. It's not. I'm wrong. I should have said north of 800. Let me see. Okay, in 2018 it was 963 with the Orioles. In 2020 it was at 950. This year, in 2022, it was about 900. This year, I guess he's had a little bit of a down year, but he still was amazing. 803 OPS, 276 average, 29 home runs. So his OPS a little down this year, but typically it's closer to 900. Thank you, AM Echo. Well, that does it for today's post-game show. I don't know. I have anything else to say, but let's go ahead and might as well see what's on deck. Oh, I do have an update. I was going to tweet it out, but I decided to share it with y'all. I hope Jenny Vega is still here. The copyright situation. Today was the last day for MLB to respond, and they failed to respond to the appeal. So the copyright is officially dropped. The video is now monetized in my favor, and I will get paid all of that revenue, the lost revenue for the last month that those videos made. And one of those videos got 65,000 views. That was the big one. They copyright a few of them, and all of them are back in my control. But the one that I was really nervous about, good for just one season, it actually got 79,000 views. I'm going to show you some stuff here. 79,000 views. Now it shows only $15. That's because it made $15 before they copyright claimed it. All of this that you see, this gray area here, from September to all the way up until now, is going to be calculated by October 15th, and it's probably around, I don't even want to, it could be $500, $600. It is going to be a pretty penny. So super, super, super awesome that I won the case. We won the case. We did it. Jason Corona, not tonight. The streak continue. Oh, no win tonight. You're right. $4.99, Jason Corona. I will promise you this. Next season, we're going to have brand new. I'm going to go out to the baseball field. I might even put up a video of different impersonations of different batters. I'm going to do my do I have a bat? I don't. I do have a mini bat. I'm going to do my impersonations. We're going to go to the baseball field. I'm going to take a friend with me to film. We're going to set up some cameras, and I'm going to make brand new super chat impressions and at bats. I might even put up a video of doing the impersonations. Obviously, I'm still live. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Malone. We're going to do Matt Williams. You got to remember. But I'm going to exaggerate everything. Like, what the hell? You got something on your freaking shoulder, bro? We're going to do Will Clark. The Thrill. Bam! Hunter Pence. Got freaking spasm. What the freaking going on? Having a seizure? Anyone else? This one is from the Iowa Cubs. Des Moines. Which I haven't done a stadium review on there. Maybe next year. We'll do one on Iowa Cubs Stadium. Any more? Euclid? Matt Williams intimidating Babe Ruth. Matt Williams, I can't do that. You know, because Babe Ruth was a pretty standard one. Mad Bum was pretty, right? He was pretty standard. He just had a big leg kick and just popped that ball. I'll have to study it. I don't remember anything particularly memorable about Mad Bum. It's a pretty solid stance, actually. I like his stance. You know what one of my favorites is? Eric Davis. Eric Davis would look up there like, dude, you're going to drop the bat. Then the pitch would come. Bam! Ricky Henderson. Ricky, you won't even see me. Here's Ricky. There's Ricky. But no, seriously, Ricky, get down like this. Really low. Try to work that walk. We got to love Ricky Henderson. Matt Williams, we did. But yeah, we're going to do impressions. Who's this? Who's this right here? Fire Farhan. Joe Boyd is only thinking of firing Farhan. Aaron Rowand is going to, Aaron Rowand would be funny. Yeah, we'll do the Aaron Rowand's was weird. I'd have to look it up, but he like squatted or something. I can't even remember what he did. One of my personal favorites is Craig Counsell. Something like that. I'll have to look them all up. But we're going to do batting stances. We're going to have like 30 different videos, and I'm going to try to put it on the screen what it, who it is and whatnot. So, yeah, one flap down was definitely the hack man, Jeff Leonard. Who else is there? Robbie Thompson I can do. I did Will Clark. I did Matt Williams. Did Kevin Mitchell. I don't did Kevin Mitchell. Kevin Mitchell was awesome, man. Play-by-play final series. Bob Granelli wants that play-by-play. We'll definitely try. Uribe, rest in peace. Uribe was solid. He choked up a little bit. I have to watch some clips. But yeah, that would be sick. I was just today. I transferred a recording. I used to tape a bunch of games, not just video. I used to tape on KNBR, and I'm transferring it to digital. I don't know if I could put it on YouTube. This is an old one. This is Giants versus Padres. This is from KNBR 1997, and it still works. I just listened to the entire game, and I'm transferred it to digital. So I was thinking of, I know you probably, I wouldn't monetize it, but maybe I can upload that for people to enjoy classic games on the radio. And if MLB wants to claim that, they're in their right to do that, because it's not like I'm, putting any commentary or anything. But play softball, used Flores' stance, spoke to him too, and he loves it. Nice. The lawsuit is over. The charges are dropped. Humm baby is successful. And this is the video right here. This was the big one. There was actually a few of them, and they add up to thousands of dollars that has been held back from me. That's why my last YouTube paycheck was a little baby paycheck. Pretty much, it consisted of super chat. It wasn't too small. It was actually okay because of you guys. But if it wasn't for the super chats, I don't even know if I would have got paid. Because you got to make at least $100 in a month just to get paid. So you guys really hooked it up. I do appreciate it so much. But next month, Humm baby's fixing to get paid. Because all this gray area, it says revenue earned during your dispute will be updated and reflected here before October 15th, 2024. So I'm super looking forward. This one's got 80,000 views. I mean, that is... it depends. Each video is different. This could be anywhere from 200, and it could be as much as 800. Probably around $400 or $500. So, we'll look forward to it. Ricky, Jeff Bagwell. Yeah, how did Jeff Bagwell used to go? He used to step backwards. He would have this huge wide stance, and then he would step backwards and hit it. I was like, what the hell? Lamont Wade. This day and age are not as memorable not as weird. Some of them are kind of, but Robbie Thompson used to go straight kind of the shoulder and then bam. But yeah. Well, we won our case, and I'm super happy about that. So we will survive. Like the video, like the video. I got a batting stance myself. I like to have it wide. This is what I would suggest. Open stance, you get a clearer view of the pitcher and step in. And that prevents you from stepping out, which is, stepping into the bucket. So you want to step in. So I have an open stance. I keep my bat pretty freaking high. Because down here, I don't know how players do it like this and stuff. It's all cramped. I like to be athletic position, everything up. Just a slight movement. Just a slight movement. Hands are free. Not to the Eric Davis point. You know, gotta drop the bat. Come on. I'm gripping the bat, but not no, not tight at all. Nice and loose. And the ball comes in and just, everything comes through. Everything, the hips and everything comes through. And the bat comes last. It just whips through. Bam! And that's your lesson for the day. Eric, you need to do videos on making your batting stance videos. Oh, the Soto shuffle. What would he do? He would take a ball. Soto would be up. He'd take a ball. I don't know what he does. It's annoying as hell. I know that my man Greinke threw at him deservedly. I never like when pitchers throw at hitters, but Juan Soto pretty much asked for it. Right
on top of the plate.
Ball.
What is that? I look, Greinke, no reaction. Oh!
There with ball 3. Right on top of the plate.
Ball.
Boom! You do that, you play that kind of game, dude. We're going up and in with you. What is that? What the heck is that? We need to put that as a regular video up in here. But we're gonna do I got plans for all types of stuff. Gonna be recording, gonna go out to the baseball field with my friend here this off season, and we're gonna record or bring out the cameras and the lighting and on a nice day, and I'm gonna record all kinds of batting stances and stuff. So Bob Grinnell, you want that play-by-play? Let me see. I don't know. Got a lot of stuff on my plate. Friday, it is Miles Michaelis against Landon Roop. So Landon Roop will be pitching on Friday. And that's a late game. On Saturday, it is going to be TBD for the Giants. That'll be an early game. And then Sunday, early game. McGreevy against TBD. Probably one of the last two. Let's shoot for Sunday. I'm going to shoot for the last game of the year. Do a little play-by-play for the last little party to end it. And then we'll do a full post game to say goodbye for the season. So I'll try for Sunday. I'm going to try my best for Sunday. Roop, Harrison, and Webb, very possible. They may shut Webb down, though, since the Cardinals are eliminated. They may shut Webb down since the Cardinals are eliminated. Why bother, But yeah. 8 to the final. D-backs win it. You guys have a wonderful day. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, everybody. I appreciate the amazing support. And we're going to talk to you next time. Thank you to Paul Newton, Wolf 3100, Wolf 3100, Wolf 3100, and of course, the Corona Accounting Soluciones. Thank you guys so much, and we'll talk to you in the net. Oh, they already shut Webb down. Like I said, they're probably going to shut him down. I personally would let him pitch. Let him pitch three innings, kind of, get a little work in. Can't hurt. But I guess not. I miss Brett. I like Brebbia. He went to the White Sox. I think they DFA'd him. I think they DFA'd John Brebbia. How dare you, if you're the White Sox, DFA John Brebbia? The Braves picked him up. Well, he's probably even happier. He was released, signed a minor league deal with the Braves, and then he was selected. Okay, good. You know who else got selected? I heard he got promoted. Some of y'all may not even know. Yeah, Jenny, that's good knowledge right here. Jenny's on top of things. I didn't hear that. I had not heard that news. But I did hear that Matt Duffy has been promoted to the Rangers. The Matt Duffy, the one and the same. The Matt Duffy got promoted to the Texas Rangers. And I knew he was with Round Rock, but he has been promoted. Remember him in 2015? It's amazing. It's almost been 10 years. But Matt Duffy hit 295. He looked like he was going to be a future star. Who was awesome in 2014. He is in the start. He was in the starting lineup today for the freaking Texas Rangers, reunited with Bochy. If you'd have told me back in 2014, hey, in 10 years, Matt Duffy is going to be on the Rangers and Bochy's going to be the manager of the Rangers, I would not have believed that, but that's exactly what's happened. So, White Sox need to DFA the team. I think Darren Ruff called it quits. I think he retired. I think he's a coach out of college. He's a coach. I'm almost sure he's a coach at Omaha, something of that nature. Let's see if we can find out. Darren Ruff. Omaha Baseball Inc.'s 9-year major leaguer, Darren Ruff. There he is. Welcome to Omaha. You know what I would do, though? If I was Darren Ruff, I would move to some town somewhere, where nobody knows who I am. Like a medium-sized town where nobody knows who I am in the United States, far from the teams I played on. Just in case. And then I would like sign up for the local baseball league. I would just act like normal and be like, hey guys, need another player? And they'd be like, yeah, sure, man. I go out there and just tear it up, hit me 3 home runs per game and just be the man. I would be the freaking man in that little league. Ruff is on the move. Ruff was nice. All right, I'm out for real this time. Have a great day. Hit that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. And one thing to say to the San Francisco Giants today, Mason Black, I like you, but
You blew it!
talk to y'all in the next one.
Swing, and there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track. At